Good morning, folks, and a happy Wednesday. Well, it was a happy Wednesday until when I was doing my 3 S's and I didn't shower or shave this morning, so you can determine which S I was doing. I saw Mike Van Wyck's post about his new t-shirt he has made. No content made against me shall prosper. You know how dumb that is? You know how dumb that is? You're a dumbass. That's literally the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. You're going to use the Lord's name in vain. You're going to take the scripture and misconstrue it so that you can make money off of it through a situation in which you were the aggressor. And now you're trying to act like a victim? Are you trying to act like a victim? That's a dumb thing to do. A dumb thing to do. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Mike Van Wyck? Literally just apologize to the man. Stop trying to act like you're the victim in the situation. Take your victim mentality and go on with yourself. Mr. Big Guy, now you got the victim mentality? What kind of big guy are you? What kind of tough guy are you? Tough guys don't use victim mentalities. They go, you know what? I apologize that I, Mike Van Wyck, did a bunch of tren and a bunch of steroids, can't control my emotions. I would assume that he's on tren. I have no idea. I don't know the man. I would just assume he had trenanxiety. I would assume he had trenanxiety. And he's like, I don't like what this guy says about me. Man! What does that do for you, bro? What does that do? I'm done talking about this topic. I just wanted to mention it. That, folks, don't use a victim mentality in life. If you do something bad, just say, damn, I screwed up. I screwed up, guys. And then definitely don't take the Holy Scripture and misconstrue it so that you can make money on it. Don't do that, because I'm going to start flipping your tables over, buddy. And no, I'm not calling myself Jesus. Let me just make that clear real quick. I'm just making that clear real quick. Real quick. We're making that quill real quick. We're making that clear real quick. We're not saying we are Jesus. We are just doing as Jesus would do. And if you're misconstruing his Father's words, you know what he's going to do? He's going to flip your tables over. He's going to flip them over real bad. Really bad. So, Mike Van Wyck, stop construing the Bible, bro. It's lame. It's really lame. Well, folks, breakfast hit the flipping spot. But now we got to go battle this Atlanta traffic. Go get better today than we were yesterday. We're not supposed to be running. So, I guess we're going to go run with a light truck. Because we don't have enough time. We did not wake up in enough time to be able to go to the local commercial gym, knock out a bike, and then make it to jiu-jitsu. So, we have cardio that has to be done. So, we're going to do our cardio at a just really low intensity. A really low intensity. So, that we are still able to get our cardio in. Because, well, we don't want to regress during an injury. That's not the point of the injury. It's to make it so we get better. We can get stronger. We can recover. We can come back and be better than we were before the injury. But with that being said, folks, enough yapping. Let's get to practice. So on the way to the gym this morning, I saw a video and it kind of caught my interest. This new style of vlogging has taken over. And you know, I'm definitely a learn as you go kind of guy, but if I can get hints along the way, I will definitely take them. But it was talking about how the Sam Stolik style of vlogging is taken over, and I'm like, well, not really, it's just him. He's just a freak of nature. And then they started talking about how they've grown 2 or 3 channels doing it, their wife, and then their friends, and so on and so forth. So I was listening to it, and I was like, okay, maybe they're onto something. But then again, this person's also been doing YouTube since 2010. So I'm like, maybe you're not onto anything at all. Maybe you've just got a big fan base. Then it got me thinking, I'm like, maybe I should be splitting this up. Maybe I should be doing a BillyGoat vlogs and then putting all the exciting life fighter over there. Or if I should be doing a BillyGoat games and putting all the gaming content there, and a BillyGoat does this and putting all that, all the BillyGoat fitness, putting all the fitness content there. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? This is my channel, and I'm gonna do it however I want at the end of the day. But some some feedback would be really nice. Some feedback would be really nice. Is it too much clutter? Like, some of y'all are coming from just the lives, just the gaming content. Some of y'all are coming from my fitness content. Some of y'all are coming from my car content. So I really have no idea. I have too many things that I want to film throughout my day and that I think would be interesting. And it's like, oh, that's a good topic to talk about. Oh, that's something good to film. What if someone doesn't know how to do that? Or what if someone gets agitated doing this? They can see how I get agitated doing that, you know, working on the car, that is, or gaming related, so on and so forth, you know. So I guess I'm just gonna do it this way, continue doing it this way. But if it is too much clutter and you're like, hey dude, just make a gaming channel so that I can go to you just for gaming there, then tell me. If you just want BillyGoat Fitness, then I could just do BillyGoat Fitness on one, BillyGoat freaking gaming on another, BillyGoat vlogs on another. But I started this vlogging not because I thought Sam Sulek was really cool. I think Sam Sulek's a great guy, throws out great information. But with the way I go throughout my day and the way that my brain works, I got ADHD out of the ass, folks. If you've not noticed, I have ADHD out of the ass. And it is virtually impossible for me to stay on topic. Like during those fitness videos, can't stay on topic. Gaming videos, can't stay on topic. It takes a lot of mental preparations to be able to stay on topic. So I find it better for me to throw y'all out a bunch of information throughout my whole day and try to make a whole day based on a topic. And I know not every day is, but more days than not, sorry about that, folks, I had a little tickle. More days than not, it's all about the same topic, in which if that's something you were thinking of or dealing with or whatever, you can go straight to that video and watch it through the life of a fighter. So I don't know, I think this style of video making works much better for my ADHD self. But y'all let me know. I mean, I could put in the effort. I mean, that's no biggie. That's no biggie. If I need to make 3 different channels, that's fine, I can. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. If I need to make 4 different channels, 5 different channels, I can. I just think it would probably be better just to have one. Just BillyGoat. Just BillyGoat. You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think. And leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Because there's a lot of y'all who are not subscribed, whether it be shorts or long-form content, whatever it may be. But I will say there's a lot of y'all who are subscribed, and I want to say thank you to the ones who have. Like, I really appreciate it, because I didn't think we would do anything with this. I thought this was just going to be something goofy. I would start it and be done with it right after the fitness competition, and this has flourished into something I can say is pretty cool. Like, I got a whole little community we're growing. Y'all sit there and chit chat with each other. Y'all sit there and chit chat with me, and it's pretty amazing. Like, I would have never imagined this could be a thing. I thought I'd have to be all the way in the UFC before I'd have any kind of community. Ha, that rhymes. But with that being said, folks, I'm gonna get back to driving. Don't drive distracted. I don't care what I do. And to the ones who have asked for some reaction videos and some more gaming content videos, they're coming. They are definitely coming. I promise y'all, folks. I promise y'all. With the reaction videos, I'm not so sure how you not get copyrighted for it, because I mean, I would assume that a lot of the fights that y'all want to see are in the UFC, right? So I think what I'm going to end up having to do is just go with like some of the local fights for right now, because if they copyright me or they restrict me, I will be really upset and I will never fight for them again. But I don't think they would do that, and I don't think YouTube would do that to me with the fights from around here. Now the UFC, I would probably get restricted immediately. So I just don't want to have to go through that. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is use some local fights, and then we'll go from there. Well, I thought that was going to be the only point that I made about that video that I'm watching. But, you know, he made another good point. The reason why Sam Sulek's videos do so well is because, well, you're just getting reps, and he just literally gets on the camera and yaps about whatever he decides he wants to yap about. You know what I mean? And from one thing that I've learned from jiu-jitsu, wrestling, whatever it be, mat time is the best place to learn. The best place to learn. So what does that mean? Video time is the best place to learn. Get in front of the camera, post a video, and see if it gets results. If it doesn't get results, then you got to change something. You know, it's the same thing in life. If you want to get into shape, you're not going to get into shape by sitting in the freaking couch learning about how to get into shape. You're going to get into shape by going and getting the reps in. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why do y'all think I'm hurt right now and going to the gym and going to learn jiu-jitsu? Still trying to get my cardio in, because reps. You have got to rep things out. So the more reps you can get, the better you'll get at something. Does that make sense? So I only hope that these are progressing. That's what I hope. I hope eventually I'm a pretty decent storyteller. I had always thought I was a pretty good storyteller. In college, I used to have the most wild stories to tell everyone, which we can pull out the Goblin and Luna videos for y'all. Story times, BillyGoat story times, if y'all want. For the ones who know who Goblin is, Luna, you'll understand what I mean by that. But I had some pretty crazy stories to tell, and we'd all circle around in a group, and we'd sit there and listen to BillyGoat tell some silly story that cannot be true at all. But it was true. They were true. They're all true. I never would lie. I'm not a liar. That's one thing I'm not. I hate when people lie to me, just like I hate when people can't control their emotion. Wyke Van Wyke. Sorry, I forgot his name there for a second. You can see how meaningless he is to me. The only thing that matters is that he's freaking punching people in the throat and then won't say sorry for it. But yeah, folks, reps. And I don't mean go punch someone in the throat. Rep controlling your emotions too. When someone ticks you off, learn to bite your tongue. Rep biting your tongue. You know, put yourself in more situations where people can tick you off. Go play Call of Duty and hope that you get BillyGoat in your lobby, and then learn to bite your tongue when you're playing with me. You know what I mean, folks? You know what I mean? But there's a copper in front of us, so we gotta go. I know that I am safer than all these other jokers, and I am not being distracted as a driver. And it's just like if I had a friend right here talking to, you are just my friend who I'm talking to. The officer does not know that I need to get me one of those little phone holsters and be able to lay my phone up there, because the officer does not know that I am the master at multitasking. I'm a master at multitasking. I'm a professional multitasker. And he will not understand that, even though he has a computer he's probably playing on, and I'm less distracted than he is. Like, I'm watching the road right now. I know that guy's turning. I see this guy hitting his brakes up here. But he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. And he sees a telephone in my hand. He's going to give me that ticket. So, folks, please do not be on your phone while driving. Then get mad if the officer pulls you over. Just simply put your flipping phones down and drive. Just drive. Like right now, I'm not distracted, I promise. Yapped enough. We'd eventually get comfortable with getting on the camera and yapping to y'all. And we'd eventually stay on topic. But I just learned, I just have really bad ADHD. And I'll never stay on topic. So this is probably going to be the best way to ever get out information to y'all. But I enjoy sitting down and just talking about only fitness sometimes. And bringing up a whole topic and trying to get through it. Because it's something that I struggle at, staying on topic. So I want to get better at it, you know? I also struggle at editing, so I want to get better at it too. So if I have things that I have to edit more often, then I only get better at editing, you know? Reps. Goes back to reps. So let me know what y'all want to see. I'm willing to rep it out, you know what I mean? And just like that, folks, run complete. Run complete. Even with little nicks and boo-boos, injuries, whatever you want to call them, you can still go get your cardio in. There's no need to make excuses. No need to make excuses. No, we may not be going at 1,000 miles an hour, pushing ourselves as hard as we can, but what we're not doing is regressing. We are not regressing. We're just training smart. We're just training smart. We're just training smart. But let's go get better today than we were yesterday.
You went under my arm. You have to go in my foot.
Better today than we were yesterday. Definitely feeling better today than we did yesterday. And we even got to test the body a little bit, see how it's feeling, and it's feeling a lot better. I mean, we didn't get some super hard rolls in, but we got a hard enough roll to where we are feeling confident to start reacclimating everything. Not, of course, not full speed. I know we didn't really cut out too much. We didn't really stop doing too much, but we did stop going at full speed. So I guess we can start going back full speed. But my old bro beans called me while we were in practice, and I didn't get to answer him. I'm pretty sure he's calling to see if I want to play some COD. So let's give him a call back and see if he wants to play some flipping COD. He could just be calling because he wants to talk. You never know. He may just be calling because he wants to talk. I don't know. But I'm going to head on home and beat this Atlanta traffic, chit-chat with him, and grub down on our freaking lunch ski. These sandwiches are looking quite appealing right now. Quite appealing, folks. But let's see what he wants. Let's see what he wants. I will see y'all when we get home. He was indeed calling to see if I was home and wanted to play some BO6. And I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not home. So we just sat there and we chit-chatted. We chit-chatted for, shoot, I'm almost home. I got like 5 minutes until I'm home. We sat there and just chit-chatted about business ideas, things that we could do to possibly make a presence in the business world. In the business world, yeah. BillyGoat wants to be a businessman. He wants to be a businessman. So that's what we did. We chit-chatted about how we can grow our capital. How can we grow our capital? And we came up with some pretty great ideas, pretty good things that we could do. But my guy has like an hour once we get home. He slid off the phone to go take a poo-poo, so he'd be ready as soon as I get home. So we are almost home. We're gonna slide in the door as soon as we get there, run inside, make us a protein shake, grab us a energy drink, and get on some BO6. We may only have enough time to heckle, but only a little bit. An hour of heckling is just all we need. An hour of heckling is better than no heckling, if you know what I mean. But I'll see y'all when I get home and get on some BO6, folks. Home at last, folks. Let's run on in here and get on some BO6. Well, folks, bad news. We did not get home in time to play with the bro. We did not. So instead, we sat there and talked about our business ideas some more and determined that our idea was not the best idea. It was not sustainable. So we've got to come up with more ideas. A problem that can be solved with either a commodity or a service or taking out a middleman. Something like that. We have no idea yet, but we're going to continue thinking. But since he is not going to be on, I'm going to get on, and I'm going to see if we can get to round 50. So be there, folks. Well, folks, we just finished up an amazing live, and we did not make it to our round 50. We ran out of time yet again. So I guess I'm going to have to set aside like 4 hours, about 4 hours to actually make it to round 50. We were going to heckle, but we couldn't heckle. There was what sounded like a very wise man. His name was Soccer Coach while we were playing. And we got to talking, and he was like, I was like, what makes you a soccer coach? And I was heckling him at first, and then I realized that, wait, he's wise, and you could learn something from him. He has years and years and years of experience. Well, why would we heckle? There's no need to heckle. So instead of heckling, we sat there and we listened to his, I guess, advice and thoughts and ideas on coaching and what does coaching mean. And I think we had very similar with his years and years and years of wisdom and experience. I also kind of had the same idea as him. He believes that that coaching isn't just about teaching them the mechanics of the sport, but it's teaching them teamwork when it comes for his sport, soccer. And this is any coaching. It doesn't matter what sport it is. It doesn't matter what kind of activity it is, whatever kind of coaching it is. It's leadership, being a good leader, being the good leader that they need, that they feel like they can go to and talk to about anything and build them up as a human. And building them up as a human, that means good character, being a good human, being able to work with people, being able to follow directions, discipline, responsibility. What happens when you don't do this, when you're supposed to do this kind of thing. So, I guess responsibilities for your actions, and y'all get what I'm saying. It is more than just teaching them skills, folks. And for everyone who ever aspires to be a coach, or any kind of coach. It doesn't matter what kind of coach it is. You need to, you're in a leadership position, you need to be a leader in all aspects, and that's showing it in your character, the things you do, the way you hold yourself, and the things the way you coach them. I mean, yes, it is about learning technique. If you're a jiu-jitsu coach, if you're a soccer coach, you do need to be good at it. But I mean, this guy played in England, France. I would assume he played all over the world. I would assume he's fairly decent at soccer, or was fairly decent at soccer, came from a family of soccer players. And he also agrees, yeah, you should be good at your sport, be able to teach them, be able to coach them in it, but also you should be a decent human and be able to teach them how to be a decent human. And that made me feel good, definitely, considering those are my main objectives when coaching is, can I make sure that I leave a lasting impact on them? What they say, I think, what he told me that people say, is that a coach in a season, or a coach in a year, or a coach in however long, can make a bigger impact on more people, more kids than, and on the whole entire, I guess, generation and population than a parent can. I mean, you got to think about it. A parent has 1, 2, 3, maybe a few other kids that they make a lasting impact on. Coaches and teachers, they're going to have an impact on however many people they touch. So it's pretty cool to think of it that way. But with that being said, folks, we got to dip on out of here and go get our folks better today than they were yesterday. And that's in all aspects. That's in character. That's in skill. That's in all aspects. I don't really do that with the adults, because I traditionally, bad people don't usually stick around doing hard things. It just doesn't happen. I don't have to teach the adults to be good people, but I do have to teach the kids how to be good people, because that's halfway our job, teaching them discipline and respect and responsibility and getting them into shape and teaching them a little bit of jiu-jitsu and all those things. But let's stop yapping and let's get out of here. Here at last, and I don't even know if I want to go in. The kids are screaming, it's time to get in here, it's time to get in here, hurry up. I don't know if I want to go today now. I don't know. Let's go get these kids better today than they were yesterday. Alrighty, folks, everyone definitely got better today than they were yesterday, except I'm a little agitated because I've misplaced my shin guards, and I can't find them. Can't find them anywhere. I looked all around the gym. I could have sworn I had them last night. But maybe they're in Kennesaw. I have no idea. We will find them later. We're not going to dwell on it. Let's go get home, grub down, and get on some more BO6, folks. Home at last, folks. And JB's flipping left us home alone tonight. She's out trying to save lives and stuff. I don't know why she can't just stay home and take care of us. But I guess if her dream is to take care of people, she should go take care of them. I can't complain. But since she's not home tonight, I guess I'm going to do the same thing I kind of did last night, and I'm going to end the video here so that we can get on some games after we get done grubbing down. So since we're left with all the chores we got to do tonight to ourselves, what does that mean? We've got to edit this up so that we can do all of our chores. We got to edit this up while we're eating so that we can do all of our chores before we get on the game, so that we're not like, stressing about it after. We're just ready to go to bed as soon as we get off the game. So, with that being said, folks, I want to leave y'all with this little message. If you didn't learn anything from today, it's, one, you need to control your emotions, not make excuses. Your character is the most important thing about anything in life, is your character. Your character. Heck, you even heard it from like a 65-year-old coach. He's like, the most important thing for me is character building when dealing with my athletes. So, I mean, in my opinion, old Mike Van Dick could possibly take some, pointers from old soccer coach from the live today. You know what I mean, folks? And that goes to everything. Don't just make excuses about, like, your bad character traits, He hurt my feelings, whatever it may be. But don't make excuses about why you can't get into shape. I I got injuries. I got no car right now. We're still getting into our practices. We're still getting our workouts. We've not missed one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, folks? There is a way you can get it done. Everyone can get it done. There's not a person out there who can't get it done. Just like, heck, I probably shouldn't play games tonight. But you know what? I'm going to get it done because that's something I want to do. If getting into shape is something you want to do, just do it. Being a good person is something you want to do. It's not easy. You got to work hard at it. Being a good person isn't like, okay, today I'm going to be a good person and it's easy. No. It's just as hard as getting into shape. It's just as hard as getting in a good sleep routine. It's just as hard as eating great. It's just as hard as anything in life. Anything you want to do that you're not already good at, you're probably, and you want to be good at, it's probably going to be a little bit hard. It's going to be a little bit hard, folks. But with all that being said, folks, I guess I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to get upstairs and I'm going to grub down. I'm going to get this video edited. I'm going to get the dogs out. I'm going to get on some BO6, folks. I'm going to get on some BO6. Catch me there. Catch me there. Good night, folks. And BillyGoat flipping loves you. Oh, and don't forget, reps are everything. You can't get good at anything if you don't rep it out. If you don't rep it out, get as many reps you can, whether it be mat time, video time, work time, game time, whatever you're trying to get good at, gym time, whatever it is. Reps, folks. Good night.